Hey, everybody. Hey, Pollyanna. Hey, Motivational Vibes. Archangel. Brenda. How's everybody doing out there today? Everybody doing okay? Remember, if you want a reading, if you have a question, put it in all caps and make sure you specify if you want runes or tarot. I promise I won't think you're yelling at me if you use the all caps. I'm doing okay, Pollyanna. I'm doing good. We're under a new moon right now. And remember, the moon does affect us. And we're coming up on the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. We're probably in the beginnings of it. So I believe Mercury goes retrograde on the 14th of March. So there's a shadow period before and after. So we're probably right close to that shadow period. Hey, Preet. Hey, SK. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, but make sure if you have a question, put it in all caps and let me know if you want it done by runes or tarot. I promise if you put it in all caps, I won't think you're yelling at me. Let me charge up my internet. All right, that name's going to be difficult, so I'm going to refer to that person as P. SK. I'm writing your questions down if you're wondering what I'm doing. Preet. SK, you want that with tarot or runes? Preet has Pollyanna. O2 Hurricane. O2 Hurricane, you guys need to specify runes or tarot. I'm writing your questions down. That's why I'm not saying anything, because I'm writing. Excuse train. Hey, Moonbud. Joel. Uh, Joel, what do you have a question? Joel, I take questions today, so you can write a question. Um, Hi, Joanna. Yeah, you can ask a question. Sorry. I'm catching up. Sorry for the silence, but I'm still writing questions. Thank you for being patient. I appreciate it. See, this is why I don't like doing questions, but it's okay because this is what takes the longest. All right, I'm caught up for the moment. Make sure that if you have a question, you let me know. Put it in all caps and specify runes or tarot. What? Mr. Hart, that doesn't make sense. All right. we're going to start with motivational vibes question. Moving this year or next year? He is not making any sense. All right, I'm going to do this in 2 parts. The first part will be, is it this year? If we get a no, then we'll move on to next year. I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Hart.
You said be patient. I said do it now, right now, please.
No, that's as bad as that hand slap you do. Oh, thank you, Brenda. I've had these for a little while, couple months. This is, let me find it. It's the Celtic Tarot. I'm always getting new decks, but I've had this deck, Joanna, for a couple of months. Yeah, I've got this new deck. I still have to put tape on the cards that will get me in trouble. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Joanna. All right, this is for motivational vibes. First question, moving this year or next year? I got so many decks that you wouldn't believe I'm a deck hoarder. Alicia, I'm doing okay. Remember, if you have a question, put it in all caps and specify tarot or runes. All right. This is for motivational vibes. Are you going to move this year? We're going to say this year first. And if we get a yes, then we won't need to go to next year. But if we get a no, then we'll see if it's next year. Crud. We've got 2 here. All right. So I've got a yes, but I've got a feeling there's a provisional yes. All right. This is a maybe. We're going to go with this is a maybe. Alicia. So we're going to check on next year. All right. Since we got this looks like a maybe. This is maybe. Since we got 2 yeses, 2 upright and 2 in reverse, we're going to say that's a maybe. So we're going to move those out of the way. Let's look at next year. Is motivational vibes going to move next year? It's a definite no for next year. Well, not a definite no. It's a no for next year, but it's a maybe for this year. So next year would be, the year after would be 2027. We're going to try 2027 now. Let's try 2027. Because next year will be 2026. It looks like it's going to be more like 2027. I'm going to say maybe this year. If not this year, it'll be 2027. Motivational vibes. You're very welcome. No, I had just now started, Joanna. I've only just begun. I haven't even got there yet. All right, this is for SK. Will me and I don't know how to pronounce that name, P. It starts with a P. Get into a relationship in the next coming weeks. Hey, Ellie. Okay. I hope you're doing okay. All right. SK. Will SK be... Will SK and P get into a relationship in the next coming weeks? Wait a minute. Where am I at? You wanted runes. Hang on. Hey, will you bring my runes here? Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Get another question there. Make sure you specify if you want tarot or runes. Thank you. Okay, Joanna. The only one that really wanted runes right now is SK. So SK wants to know, will me and P get into a relationship next coming weeks? Yes, you will. That's a definite yes. Either way I turn this, you will definitely be in a relationship in the next couple of weeks. With P. You're very welcome, SK. You're very welcome. Hey, Pamela. Welcome. All right, Preet. Preet wants to know Jeremy's feelings after seeing me yesterday. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. Greatly appreciate it. All right. Jeremy's feelings after seeing Preet yesterday. Wow, we got all three of them right here. All right. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is holding back on communication. Holding back things. Jeremy is holding back on saying something. It might have to do with what Jeremy's holding back on is possibly whether or not they have any value in the relationship. But I see, so even though Jeremy may be having difficulty expressing I don't know if it's him, I'm sorry, expressing themselves openly about how they truly feel, whether they value you or not. That may come in the future. So right now, there's not a whole lot of... Jeremy's holding back on letting you know how they truly feel about you. But it's going to eventually come out. Give me 1 second here, Pamela. Make sure I'm all caught up. All right, let's look at this. I'm not done, Preet. I'm not done. I feel like Jeremy is not ready to openly discuss their feelings. But this isn't telling me how they feel. That's what you wanted to know. Six of Cups. There's an uneasy feeling here. I think that's on your part because you're not sure how Jeremy feels. The unrest is on your part because Jeremy, I don't think, is expressing to you whether you are valuable to them or not. This is stressing you out. Not knowing how Jeremy feels. Give it some time. I'm sure that... Oh my God. Give it some time. I'm sure that, yeah, Jeremy will communicate. give Jeremy some time. Here we have Jeremy needs time. Yeah, and his phone is nonstop. Give Jeremy some time to think about. Jeremy needs time to think, okay? Jeremy needs to take time to think about the situation. Sorry, guys. It's windy here. All right, now there you go. Your answer. Your answer. All right, this is for Pollyanna. You want to know if your brother's marriage will survive the recent troubles. Wait a minute. Motivational Vibes has a question. Let me get that. Joanna. All right. This is for Pollyanna. Oh, we got Preet coming in with a question. All right, Pollyanna wants to know, will your brother's marriage survive recent troubles? I'm being blinded. This thing doesn't want to cooperate with me. All right. Well, Pollyanna's brother's troubles, marriage survive the troubles they recently had. Whee! Trying to get that out. Yes, their marriage will survive. Their marriage will survive. They need to work on communicating. It is a give and take, but it will survive. Their marriage will survive. Yes, words can be hard. Even harder when we're coming up on Mercury retrograde. You're welcome, Pollyanna. You're very welcome. All right, O2 Hurricane. This is for O2 Hurricane. Wants to know what your future looks like. I see uncertainty. I see uncertainty in your future. Having difficulty communicating, difficulty thinking. You might be having some also difficulty either within your own self here, because we all have that shadow side. Things may happen that triggers some sort of response. It's usually a negative response, and there's a reason for that. And so it looks like here in the future you're going to be experiencing some difficulty communicating, difficulty thinking. Maybe it could be some issues with another person, but possibly within yourself. You may need to do work on your shadow side, and you can either hopefully you can find it on my community tab. You will have to scroll way down on ways to do shadow work. If not, you may need to look into getting some therapy for that. But for now, I feel like, and this can may only be in the near future. I'm not going to say this is your complete future. This could be just during the period of the Mercury retrograde. Like I said, it's the shadow period. We're getting ready to go into it if we're not in it already. And then once we're in Mercury retrograde, that's usually when we have difficulties with communication. Some signs have more difficulties than others. Depends on what sign that Mercury is in retrograde in. All right. I hope that answered your question, O2. Joanna. And then Lace. Okay. All right. Motivational vibes. Will Smith be your partner or a new person? Let me get a drink here. We're going to put Smith over here and a new partner over here. All right. Will Smith be your partner or a new person? That's going to be for Smith. This is going to be for a new person. Make sure I've got one card there. All right. Smith is a definite no. All three of these cards are in reverse. All three of these cards are in reverse. That's a definite no. Tell me I'm not. All right. Over here is someone else. Someone else. It's going to be someone else. Someone that will find value in you. Somebody that is focused on communicating with you. It's somebody that is not in the professional. They're not some type of professional, though. But we do have good communications here. They're focused on communications and they value you. They value you without even seeing you. Smith over here is a definite no. I don't see any love here. No value. Well, that's no love. There's two wands. You may be getting information about Smith that Smith has been hiding from you. Here we have the moon card in reverse, and that usually means something that they've been keeping secret from you is going to come out. So because Smith may have secrets that you're not aware of, it looks like they may be coming out, and that's why the secret may be that there's no love there, because the two cards next to the moon is wands, which is about love. So it's going to be a new partner, somebody that cares about let me try this again. Somebody that cares about communicating with you, and this is blind love, because he's blindfolded. Somebody that is not that isn't holding secrets. Brenda's up next, and let me get Joanna's next question. All right, this is for Brenda. Will I be lucky in getting money this year? Brenda wants to know, Hey, dear you woo poo. Let me get your question. How's your arm doing? Hey, wee vibes. Questions go in all caps, please, and specify tarot or runes. All right, this is for Brenda. Oh, sure. Yes, I'm doing tarot or runes. Wee vibes, runes or tarot? You got to tell me which one you want. Okay. All right, Brenda. Will I be lucky in money this year? This is a no. It looks like it may be due to I feel like there's an emotional loss here that is a problem. That is not only emotional, but it's also hurting your feelings. And so, although it's a no, I feel like there's an expense that you're going to have, but you're going to work on it. You're not going to get a whole lot of money. I feel like there's some sort of an expense coming this year. And then you'll have to rebuild that money back up. I hope that makes sense. All right, give me a second here with new people coming in. I hope that made sense, Brenda. Yeah, if you guys got questions, please put your questions in all caps and specify whether you want tarot or runes. Awesome, Brenda. I'm glad it makes sense to you. All right. Next up is Moonbud. What do I need to focus on? Moonbud needs to know what to focus on. What does Moonbud need to focus on? Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, please, and thank you. And if you have a question, put it in all caps, and I promise I won't think you're yelling at me. And specify runes or tarot. All right, this is for Moonbud. What do I need to focus on? Whoa, these cards want to talk. At least that one does. What does Moonbud need to focus on? I'll trust the process. That you're part of the solution here. All right. Oh, my foot fell asleep. Princess Alexis. Give me a second. Oh, Frances Alexis. Sorry. I'm just going to call you Alexis. Well, I have to write everything down, and it's easier to write Alexis down. All right, this is for I'm on Moonbud. What do I need to focus on? All right. Let's see here. What do you need to focus on? Oh, what do we got here? Ah. You're feeling powerless right now. You're not able to get that fresh start you want, and it's making you unhappy. Well, let me see what you need to focus on, because I think you already knew that part. So we know there's powerlessness taking place where you feel like you can't move on. So we already know that. What does Moonbud need to focus on? Focus on communications, thinking about what you say, praying for things. Maybe some new form of communication. There may be something new that you need to focus on. This could be focusing on sorry, that's just driving me batty here. Focusing on this could be about signing papers. This could be about initiating something. You're feeling powerless, but under the surface, you really want to start something. You want to initiate some sort of paper or some type of communication. Three of Swords, it's keeping you brokenhearted because you don't feel like you feel powerless, and that's why you're brokenhearted. You're feeling powerless. Yeah. Yes, Moonbud. You're feeling powerless over that. You feel like you're being manipulated. I'm looking to see what else. The sun. So up here is what is being seen outward, is what others are viewing. They're viewing you're feeling powerless. You feel like you can't move on with your life. You're feeling destroyed. But under the surface, where others can't see, yes, it's breaking your heart. This is breaking your heart. However, you have a voice. You need to speak up. You need to move forward with that. And you will have joy, happiness, and you will be successful at it. And I believe it's that situation. That's what you're focusing on. You're focusing on starting this communication. And this may not even be you that's brokenhearted. This may be somebody else that becomes brokenhearted. But it will mean joy and happiness for you, as well as you'll be successful at it. Joel. How's my character being viewed? You want to know how your character is being viewed. All right. How is your character being viewed? You're being viewed as somebody that keeps to themselves, that doesn't make friends easily, and maybe even feels burned out. Maybe burned out from, this could be from overworking. You might be feeling overburdened from other people, but you're being viewed as somebody that keeps to themselves, that doesn't get out there with other people that much. You could be considered somebody that's shy. You might be viewed as being introverted. Somebody that doesn't like to be that one that's out there communicating much. I can see you being viewed as, your characters being viewed as being introverted and staying to yourself. I hope that answers your question, Joel. I think people see you being introverted. All right, next is Joanna. Will Lucy reach out? All right, will Lucy reach out? No, Lucy is not going to reach out, at least not right now. Maybe in the future, but not right now. It's not a definite no, but it is a no. All right, motivational vibes. You're welcome, Joanna. You're very welcome. Will my cousin find me a good job or will I find one? I'm going to put cousin over here and you over here. All right, will your cousin find you a good job? No, that's an absolute no. I got your question, Brenda. You're coming up. Actually, you're right next. That same question is next after I finish this one. So your cousin will not. You will find your own. You got 2 5s here. 2 5s represents change. And that change would be you finding yourself that good job that you're looking for. You just have to move forward. You're come out with communication. This is an absolute yes. It's going to be on how you communicate. This is all about good communication with other people. So, yeah. It'll be you, but you need to make sure you do the proper communication. And, I don't want to say be forceful with your communication, but make sure that, they know that you can do the job. All right, Brenda is up next. You're welcome, Brenda. Will Freddie's surgery next week be okay? You're very welcome, Motivational Vibes. You're very welcome. Ellie wants to know, do I have a message from you want to know if you have a message from your mother and or dad? All right. Got your question there, Ellie. We'll get you in as soon as I get through these others. Alrighty. Well, Brenda's question, will Freddie's surgery next week be okay? Will Freddie's surgery be okay next week? Will it go okay? Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. If it's a professional question, please seek a professional. I'm not a professional, as in medical doctor, lawyer, and so on. All right. Brenda wants to know about Freddie's surgery. There may be some issues with that surgery. There may be some issues. However, we've got the star card here. So you're inspired to be hopeful that the surgery will go okay. I'm not saying that it won't. What I am saying is Freddie needs a lot of prayers. We'll just say that. Freddie needs a lot of prayers. Freddie may need some inspiration too. Now, like I said, Brenda, I'm not a professional, and the surgeons, the doctors are the ones that will take care of Freddie. And I'm not always 100% correct. So take this answer with a grain of salt. But I will say, it does come out with a good advice to pray. Now, I don't know. Most of my videos for true crime are no longer available. But if you had ever been here when I was in a true crime community, at the end of each video, I would always ask people to pray. So I'm going to say the same thing. Pray for Freddie. Prayers work. Prayers do work. We've seen it time and time again in some of these missing true crime cases when the person was found. So prayers work, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not always gonna be 100% accurate. And so that's why we have this card upright, to inspire us all to pray for Freddie that his surgery goes okay. So don't take it as a bad thing. Just take it as Freddie needs prayers. Anytime you go in for surgery, though, it's always a risk. All surgery's risky. So, oh, it's your dog. Oh, well, oh, okay. Just pray for Freddie. We'll just say that. Let's pray for Freddie. How old is Freddie, Brenda? How old is Freddie? Oh, okay. Well, let's all pray for Freddie. Let's pray for Brenda's dog, Freddie, that he goes through the surgery okay. All right, Alicia. Yeah, I'm sorry, Brenda. Alicia is next. Does A like me? Alicia wants to know if does A like me? Whoever A is. Does A like me? For Alicia. Thank you so much, Brenda. Aw, thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for that. I greatly appreciate that. All right, Alicia. Does A like you? Yes, A does like you. Wherever you're at, Alicia, if you're out there listening, yes, A does like you. Staff Grabber. Hey, Staff Grabber. All right, Lace. Lace. Will Stanley communicate this spring? Lace wants to know if Stanley will communicate this spring. Oh, my foot. My one foot keeps falling asleep on me. You're welcome, Alicia. You're very welcome. All right. This is for Lace. Will Stanley communicate this spring? Not this spring. Mm-mm. Won't be this spring. Maybe in the summer. It may be in the summer, but it's not going to be this spring. Mm-mm. Alicia, why are you deleting your comments? Yeah, it is. That is my pet peeve. Thank you, dear you woo poo. Deleting comments is my biggest pet peeve. All right, Pamela wants to know, will the attorney be able to handle the paperwork she filed? All right, Pamela, you're up next. Pamela's up next. All right. Pamela wants to know, will the attorney be able to handle the paperwork you filed? Will that attorney be able to handle that paperwork? Oh. This is saying no. This is a definite no. That attorney is not going to be able to handle. Now, I'm not a professional, and so if you're in doubt of the attorney, then maybe you should seek a second opinion. I would say seek a second opinion if you're in doubt. You got 2 9s here. This is 9. 9 represents you're near. 10 is completion. 9 is getting that fulfillment. But these 9s they're all in reverse. You need to be patient. You need to maybe get a second opinion with another attorney. But I don't know that this one is going to be able to handle that paperwork. I'm not a professional, and I'm not always right with my, readings are never 100%. So, you're asking me these questions regarding legal or medical. And so I have to err on the side of caution in your case, Pamela. I would say maybe if you don't feel comfortable or don't think this person can handle this job, then maybe you might need to get a second opinion. All right. Motivational vibes again. This time it's should you do family science this year? You want to know if you should do family science this year. Hey, sweet pea. All right. Should motivational vibes do family science this year? Brenda. You know what you know what's funny, Brenda? And the reason I'm laughing, you said vacuuming. I use YouTube video that's nothing but a vacuum cleaner running to sleep at night. It keeps me asleep all 8 hours. I don't know what it is, but vacuum cleaners make me sleepy. And I've been like that ever since I was a child. It's not something that just came on. I've had that issue ever since I was a child. All right. Motivational vibes. Should you do family family science this year? Yeah, I know most people. I know I'm a weirdo. Yes, I'm a weirdo. And it's specific vacuum cleaners too. When I was growing up, when I was younger, it was always a Kirby vacuum cleaner. If you've ever heard of that company. All right, motivational vibes. This is saying no to doing family science this year. I know. I love you too, Pollyanna. This is saying no to doing family science this year. Let's see if you should do it next year. That's a solid no. What about 2026? What about 2026? No, not even in 2026. That might be a maybe. That's a possible maybe here. Yeah, this is a definite no for this year. This is a possible because we do have one card that is upright. So perhaps some point next year, maybe get started into it. This is a definite no. You've got the High Priestess, you've got the King of Wands, and you've got the Magician all in reverse. So that's a strong no right there. Things are working against you here. Things are working against you. But this is I would say maybe a maybe. You make that decision to start that. And do you woo poo? Yeah, my spirit guide has a sense of humor. No. All right, do you woo poo? All right. Joanna is up next. What's you want to know about what's happening next week? What's happening next week? All right. What's happening next week? I don't know why it came into my mind. Burning the candle at both ends. Burning the candle at both ends came to mind when I seen this card. And the way to what you need to do to overcome this is to take control. Take control of the situation. So you're overworking yourself or you're overdoing it next week. So take better control. Maybe watch the things that you say. Be careful when you talk. Be careful with the communications so that it doesn't come back to bite you. Brenda, what kind of surgery is it? You're very welcome, Joanna. You're very welcome. Let me get these questions here. You want to know, should you cancel? Oh, okay. And then AISHA, is Ed worried about me? All right. Preet's up next. Preet, will you see Jeremy tomorrow? Let me get up in my seat here. Well, Preet, see Jeremy tomorrow. This damn thing. Oops. Did I just say that? Darn thing. Preet, see Jeremy tomorrow. I'm talking about this cloth. It doesn't want to stay still. It keeps moving. Well, Preet, see Jeremy tomorrow. I'll say maybe, but probably not. It's not a definite no, but it's not a yes either. So we have one card that is upright, and that's a maybe, but it's not a strong maybe. It's more of a no than it is a yes. So I'm going to say most likely not, but there is a slight chance. All right, Joanne wants to know, will Lucy stop interacting with her distractions? Will Lucy stop interacting with her distractions? No. Maybe in due time, but not right now. Still interacting. It may be slow coming, but for right now, no. Yeah, eventually maybe, but not right now. You're welcome, Joanna. You're very welcome. All right. Lace is up next. How does Stanley feel about you? How does Stanley feel about you? This is for Lace. Well, I'm going to say that things are harmonious between you and Stanley, but Stanley is taking a step back, looking at other things in their life right now that's going on. And so the timing is not right. The timing's not right. Let's look at the top card. There's not feeling emotionally fulfilled right now. This could be you that isn't feeling emotionally fulfilled. This could be Stanley not feeling like they are fulfilled emotionally. And perhaps feels like this is taking away from the things that Stanley values, which right now may not be. Hey, Earth. It's all right. I understand. I understand. I'm sorry I had to leave your live to come to mine. I'm sorry. So, right now, Lace, I would say that Stanley is thinking about how thinking not emotionally fulfilled right now. And maybe even feels like you're not invested or the time's not right. There's something wrong with the timing right now. Now's not the time for Stanley. So I feel like there's something else, something of importance for Stanley that they need to. Yeah, bad timing. Yeah, summer. Let's look at the summer. What about summer? No, summer's definitely out. No, definitely not the summer. I would say maybe later in the year. Because summer's definitely out. All right. Let me get to the next page. Joanna. Let's see. In a relationship with Lucy in the future. In a relationship with Lucy in the future. That is a yes. That would be a yes. Awesome, Ellie. I'm glad you're home. Let's see. Next is do you woo poo? Your first question about the brace. Is the brace going to work? I haven't gotten your question. I got your first question, yeah. You wanted to know about a message from your mom and dad. That was the only question I seen. I might miss questions, I'm sorry. All right, this is for Dear You Woo Poo. Yeah, I seen your first question about the message from your mom and dad. This is for Do You Woo Poo. Is the brace going to work? Nope. What about surgery? Let's see what we get here. Is there going to be surgery? No surgery. I don't know what the alternative is, Do Woo Poo, because this is telling me definitely not on the brace, but it's also telling me Most likely not on surgery either. So I'm not sure what other alternatives there are to a brace and surgery. There must be some other alternative, do you, Whoopoo, that I don't know about. Uh, let me see here. Ellie's going to be coming in with the good ones now. Not saying they're not all good, but Ellie? And we have visitors. When they stay. It's all right, Earth. It's not a problem. It's okay. We love you, Earth. Please don't worry about that. All right. So hopefully that answers your question, do you, Whoopoo? I don't know what other possibilities are out there. It's the brace is not going to work. I don't know. The surgery is, I don't know. Yes, Earth, your link is important as well. We need all the things. Oh, my feet keep going to sleep on me. Yeah, that might be what it is. All right, we vibes. What's coming in March? What's coming in March? Let me see. What question? Thank you, Earth. Thank you so much for that. All right, we vibes. What's coming in March? This dang cloth. I need something hard that is not black. Yeah, I agree, dear you Whoop. That might be a good idea. Oh, Ellie's coming in with the questions here. Harm. I'm just going to use L again. Ooh. All right. I just got goosebumps with that, Ellie. That last question you put in chat, I just got goosebumps with that. And that usually is not a good sign. All right. What's coming in March? Well, when I'm looking at that particular question and the goosebumps come, that does not give me doesn't give me hope there. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to Ellie. Ooh, good question, Ellie. You're very welcome, Ellie. All right. This is for We Vibes. What's coming in March? Let's see. We've got 2 cards here. I need one more. This door's about to fly open, so just so you guys know, warning, earshot warning, dogs and husband coming through the door here very shortly. All right, so what's coming in March? What's coming in March? We have justice. I don't know if you're looking for justice. If there's something, if you have something legal taking place. Okay, I got you. Yashna, I got your question. I seen your question. I got it. I don't know if you have something legal going on that may be going to cost you some money, but if you do, if there's some sort of something legally taking place, you're going to make it through. You have what you need to get through. It may cost you a little bit, but whatever this is that is going through the judicial system, I mean, this could be something minor like a speeding ticket that you're going to pay for. This is just an example. I don't know what's going on. I just see that there may be something with the judicial system. Oh, okay. That's all right, Yashna. Hopefully that answers your question, We Vibes. It looks like you might have something, or there may be some sort of truth coming out, and that truth may cost you. Not necessarily judicial, but maybe some type of a truth that you wasn't expecting to hear about. All right. Alexis wants to know about the people around Alexis. You want to know about the people around you.
Come on, dogs.
1 second.
Come on.
All right, this is about the people around you. And the Queen of Cups would represent those people. There may be conflicting feelings on some of them. Some may be outspoken. Some may be involved in some sort of I don't want to say law enforcement, but some sort of entity that may be based on law. You have different people, you have many different people. There's a lot of emotions. Some people you're not sure about how you feel about them. Maybe they have issues with the law. Maybe they get in trouble with the law. And then you may have others that you may feel differently about, you may care about, that have no involvement, but they're straightforward with you and communicate with you quite well. Some you may I see you sitting around a campfire with. Others may think they're better, sitting on the throne. But this is you. This is your emotions. You're surrounding the others. Ah, that's what it is. Yes. So there is a voice of authority there. That's what I was trying to think of the word. A voice of authority. All right. So they care about you. All right. Now we've got Ellie's question. Message from mom or dad. You're very welcome, Alexis. You're very welcome. I hope that answered your question. All right. Let's do mom. And we'll do dad over on the other side. That's a message from mom. Message from dad. All right, let's see what the message from Mom is first. Oh, no. You gotta be kidding me. You need to work on your emotions. Try to contain your emotions. This is a message from your mother. We have the moon card here. Could represent somebody under the sign of Pisces, but not necessarily. So we know that the moon represents things that are hidden in darkness. And you're being told to maintain your emotions, because we all know, and I know it's hurting you, but we all know that what's done in the dark will come to light. It will come to light. What this person is doing in the darkness will come to light. It's going to come out. Tick tock. Tick tock. Yep. This is her. This is Z. This isn't F. This is Z. Now let's see what your dad has to say. Oh, I'm done. I'm so done. I am so done. I'm so done. You guys see me shuffle these cards. You see me pull them out. I know I don't cut them, but you've seen me pull them out. Yes, Pollyanna. Yes, indeed. That card is there, right there, from the Father. Right there. I can't make this up. King of Swords, authority, no authority. Oh, no control. No authority, no control over the change that's coming. Wow. The change that's coming, because you know that this card is the death card. Can represent Scorpio. Not necessarily, just letting you know. Yes. The change that's coming cannot be stopped. Oh. And out of control, there's out of control. Out of control with no authority. Cannot control. Cannot control authority. Can't control what the authorities are going to do, because this change is not a change that you can avoid. Because this is about a change or transformation. Oh. I can't make this up. Z's card, F's card. It's not going well. Trying to hide secrets. Mom is saying this one's trying to hide things. There's something they're trying to hide from you. They're trying to hide something from you. It may have to do with a vehicle, because this is the Chariot. However, the Chariot's in reverse. Yes, it could be. Yeah, just check back. Yashna, I'll do your readings. Just check back later. The reading will be on here for you. Yeah, I'm in total shock right now, okay? That your mom is talking about Z and your dad is talking about F. Yashna, please don't delete your comments. There's no reason to. Is Z hiding things for F? Oh, yeah, it will come to light. All right. Delia Whoop-Poo wants to know what she needs to know using the runes. You're very welcome, Ellie. You're very welcome. You guys seen me shuffle those cards, and I don't know if both of your parents are here with me. One of them is, at least. I've got goosebumps confirming the messages that I received. All right. What does the guardian angel need Delia Whoop-Poo to know? All right. What does Delia Whoop-Poo need to know? We have the Ura's rune. It's in reverse. This is about not having the strength. Well, that probably is because of a result of the arm breaking. This is about This is the Tiwaz rune. This is about justice, leadership, and authority. This is about maybe you taking control of what's happening with your arm. The Ansus rune, though, is saying that, okay, this Ansus rune is about communication. So just know that we're in if we're not already, we're going to be in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. And when it comes to your arm, communication, there may be some miscommunication. So you're going to want to think before you speak, and you're going to want to, oh, this thing is not charging. You're going to want to also make sure the communication is going okay, and between you and your doctor, you're going to want to make sure that it's going okay both ways, because you may find it difficult. Sometimes they say words that is difficult to understand. If the doctor communicates a word that you don't understand, make them, I always tell them, put it to me in plain English, something I can understand. So I feel like this is about communication, maybe regarding your arm, and that you need to just make sure that communication going both ways, not just your way, but also on the doctor's part, that you completely understand what's being said. I hope that makes sense. How's your puppy doing? Do you, Whoopoo? I know you had gotten one. Is your puppy doing okay? Let's see here. Oh, Ellie has another question. You're very welcome, dear you, Whoopoo. You're very welcome. Aisha, you don't have any. Oh, it's not your turn yet, Aisha. Brenda's next. Give me a second here. I'm trying to write Ellie's question. Did F hurt Mom when she was found unconscious? All right. Oh, yep. It sounds like she is fine. Okay. All right. So Brenda's up next. Aisha, you'll be up after Brenda. Tank. No, you were just out there. All right, this is for Brenda. I might have to turn the light on here in a minute. Should you cancel Freddie's surgery? Tank? He sounds like he's singing. Should Brenda cancel Freddie's surgery? Oh, Lord have mercy. I think my dog's talking to you. All right. Tank. Good grief. Well, this is about me. This says no. This says no. Don't cancel the surgery. This is the decision maker. is saying, don't question yourself. The surgery is necessary. And so this is saying no, don't cancel it. All right. Aisha, is Zed worried about me? Is Zed worried about me? You're welcome, Brenda. You're very welcome. All right. Aisha, is Zed worried about you? I would say yes. Wow, and these are all more major arcana cards. I would say yes, that Zed is worried about you. Have faith. So yes, Zed is worried about you. The uncertainty, there must be something uncertain there for Zed to be worried about. There's some uncertainty there. Oh, okay. All right. Next is Ellie. Let me sit up here. Get this wire out of my way. Gets in my way here. There we go. All right. Let me get the light. Ah, that's a little better. Shed some light on it. All right. Let's see. If I missed anybody, I apologize ahead of time. Next is Ellie's question. Will F and Z have visitors when they stay in Tennessee? Will they have visitors when they stay in Tennessee? Will they have visitors? When they stay in Tennessee? Yeah. They sure will. Secret. I'm going to try to cover it up. They're going to try to hide it. They don't want anybody to know. They will have visitors, but they're going to try to hide it. They don't want anybody to know about the visitors. Will Ellie question F and Z while they're in Tennessee? Will they get questioned while they're in Tennessee? Will they be questioned while they're in Tennessee? By Ellie. You're not going to believe this. Yes. We've got the Empress card. OMG. We've got the Empress card. Yes, they will be questioned. And the answers here with this Four of Swords. This is instability in communication. In other words, will there be lies told? Yep, exactly. It is, Ellie. It is. They're not going to want that to be known. All right. Will they harm? I'm going to just use the initial. Will F and H harm L again? Now, I don't know L's astrology sign, just so you know. All right, Sweet Pea has a question. Let me get that written down. Yeah, but that could be one of two signs, Ellie. That could be one of two signs. So I'd have to know the date, the day specifically. All right. Will F and Z harm L again? The 22nd? All right. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Ah, right on the cusp. Right on the cusp. All right. Okay. So, will F and Z harm L again? All right. All right. Let's see what we get here. Hey, Eliza. Welcome in. Will F and Z harm L again? Oh. Oh. Yes. That's a yes. Not only do we have the Tower, we have the Ten of Wands. This is about catching off guard. Catching off guard in a rage. Unfortunately, yes. And then we have here, this is the Nine of Wands in reverse. So this is a yes. Expending a lot of energy through rage. Unfortunately, that's a yes. All right. Yakna, you want to know? You want higher guidance? Yakna, this is your higher guidance. That's right. You said you had to go, so I'm just going to leave this on, put this on here for you. What you need to know. All right. This is about going from the beginning of communication, the start of communication, to having problems making decisions in some important parts of your life. So you need to, what my advice is, and this is probably going to happen here during this Mercury retrograde. It's Mercury retrograde technically begins on March 14th. There's this thing called a shadow period 2 weeks prior, and we're probably getting ready to go into that. And so right now you're okay with communication, but I'm seeing maybe you might have problems making decisions once Mercury does hit retrograde, and it may be important decisions you're having problems making. So, at least during that retrograde, it starts March 14th. It's probably going to go through the end of April at least. I can let you know more the next time I'm live, the exact dates on the Mercury retrograde, because that does affect your communication. It does affect your decisions. Mercury retrograde also can affect your electronics. What the heck? Like mine. All right. I just missed a bunch of communication there, or a bunch of chat. Let me get caught up here. The last question, Eliza, was, will F and Z harm L again? That might be true, Pauline. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat. My phone had shut down. I agree, Elliot. I don't think they know the real F. Oh, you was wondering if you should text him or not? Well, I had 2 cards come up yes for yes, and one was no, so I would say yes. For the text. Or did it? No, it was no. Sorry. No. It was the Ace of Swords, then it was the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So that would be a no. No on texting. Okay, now I'm caught up. Sorry about that. You're very welcome, Yakna. You're very welcome. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I apologize if I'm not. All right. Next up is Ellie. Will, let me see. Will F and Z use this trip to acquire illegal things? Will F and Z use this trip to acquire illegal things? Will F and Z use this trip to acquire illegal things? Will they use this trip to acquire illegal things? Oh, there's the King of Cups. All right. This is no. This is saying no. This is saying no, they won't acquire illegal things. That's not saying they won't try to acquire legal things. So, this is causing unrest. I see unrest here. I see unrest. I see a lack of loyalty here. So, will they use this trip to acquire illegal things? I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. There's no loyalty there, though. Yeah, probably not. Is Z hiding things for F? Is Z hiding things for F? Is Z hiding things for F? Ooh, we got two together there. All right, glad I looked. Trust the process. They wanted to come out together. All right, is Z hiding things for F? I'm going to say no. However, we got the King of Cups again in reverse this time. Now we have the Two of Cups in reverse. So, is Z hiding things for F? Maybe only the things he wants her to hide. Things that is seen to be important. Or maybe not really important. Except in that person's mind. Thank you, Earth. All right. Next question. Did F hurt Mom when she was found unconscious? All right. Did F hurt Mom when she was found unconscious? Sorry about the dog. Oh. That one just flew out. did Fred hurt Mom when she was found unconscious? You're going to be surprised at what I have laying here that you can see. All right. I haven't turned these 2 cards up yet to get an answer. However, if we just look at this card, this is saying no justice. Yes. But there will be no justice. I don't know your mom's astrology sign. Ellie? Yeah, that means you can't prove it. Oh, I missed that question. Has let me go check here. August the 4th. Okay, that's not going to be this one represents Aquarius. This one would represent that missing child's case. Has F told Z everything? Has F told Z everything? Thank you. All right. So August the 4th, no, that she would not be an Aquarius then. Okay. But I got a yes. Yes. On that. No justice. No justice. Oh. All right. Sweet Pea is up next. Sweet Pea wants to know a message from your dad. You want a message from your dad? Oh, my feet. Oops. All right. You want a message from Sweet Pea wants a message from Sweet Pea's dad. A message from Sweet Pea's dad. This is a message from Sweet Pea's dad. Oh, what do we have here? This is about not focusing on things you have value in. not maintaining focus on life. Not being easygoing. And the Four of Swords. Being careful. Be careful on the things you say. You don't want to hurt. You don't want to hurt the feelings of those that you care about. So, what your dad wants you to know is to be careful about what you say, because you don't want to hurt the feelings of those that you care about. Always tell your loved ones you love them. Don't forget to speak that to them. All right. Next is, you're very welcome, Sweet Pea. You're very welcome. All right. Ellie, has F told Z everything? Has F told Z everything? Has F told Z everything? Has he told everything? Yes. He has. However, I think there's one little important detail that he hasn't said. I know this is a yes on has he told her everything. However, it's not a true yes. We don't have 3 upright cards. So, within reason, he has. This right here is throwing me off, making me believe that there's something important that he has not told her. He's told her pretty much everything. But I think there's one thing that he hasn't. Mm, yeah, just enough to appease her. Exactly, Ellie. Did Mom threaten to tell on F? Every time I mention one of your parents, Ellie, I get goosebumps. So they're here with me. Most likely this is your mother, since this is the question about her. I know someone's here. I'm assuming, since I'm asking a question about the mom, that it is Mom that's here. All right. Did Mom threaten to tell on F? Did Mom threaten to tell on F? I think she wanted to. This is a no. She was protecting herself. She was trying to protect herself. I think she wanted to. The question is, did Mom threaten to tell on Fred? No, she didn't threaten. I think she was afraid to. She was protecting herself. She thought she was protecting herself. Yeah, she did. This is about surrounding herself, trying to surround herself and protect herself. And I feel that those that she surrounded herself with, not every one of them had her best interest at heart. All right. Do we have any other questions? Yeah, he is. Did he try more than once to